But my hair is windblown though, hunty. Oh, my hair is windblown. If only you could see these pants I'm wearing. They're the fucking cutest from Fashion Nova. They're so adorable. All right, guys, here we go. Now, we are in Aqua season. I'm an Aqua with a Capricorn moon. I ain't with it with the BS normally. Normally I have no patience. I got extra no patience right now. Okay? So, there will be no fuckery. There never is. But especially there will be no fuckery on this channel. I'm Aquarianing with the Capricorn mooning, so I'm not in the mood is the point. I don't know if this is collective. It's probably just a Missy thing. I don't say nothing stupid. Don't be ignorant. Don't be strange. Don't be doing nothing. Just it ain't the time. It ain't the place. Okay. The energy that I was feeling with my C'est La Vie Oracle deck was something is being revealed. So let's just try and see if Spirit will give us some sort of thing about what is being revealed. Oh my God. Of course. Of course. I want to know about my coins. I want to know about my career opportunities, honey. I want to know when I'm getting them big checks. And here we fucking go. What's being revealed? Here you go. Don't nobody want to know about this motherfucker. Really, Spirit? God, that is so infuriating. All planets have gone direct until at least April. I want to know where my check at. What's being revealed, Spirit? Well, it's that. We don't care about that. We don't care. Meanwhile, I was watching Lady Chatterley's Lover 17 times in the past 3 days. Okay, maybe we do want to be in love. I don't know. Why am I yelling? I'm screaming. Bitch, I watched Lady Chatterley's Lover like fucking 5 times in 3 days. I just can't stop. First of all, it's beautiful, right? It's this beautiful love story. It's very past lifey vibes. It's soft porn. I mean, kind of, right? It sort of is. I don't know. It depends on what it was, your definition. But it's a beautiful love story, right? It received, I think, these awards from like the UK and all these things. I don't know. But it's on Netflix. It was beautiful. And I couldn't stop watching it. Maybe we do want to fall in love. I don't know. But can we pretend that we don't? Can you be on the sly, Spirit? What's being revealed? Well, we know what you bitches want to know. Ta-da! Can you be sly with it? Can you be slick with it like we are? We pretend we don't give a fuck, okay? I got a Capricorn moon. If I love you, I ignore you. If I want you, I'm ignoring you. What is this? Oh. Ooh. Why I oughta. Oh, can we please talk about Bling Empire, New York for one split second? I don't know if it's scripted. I don't know what the fuck it is. Can I just tell you, I randomly saw it on Netflix the other day. Random. And I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll watch, okay? Well, maybe I'll watch. Holy motherfuck. Did you see who Dorothy met? You know what song I hear in my head? It's cuffing season, na 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 na. I want a big boy, give me a big boy. Oh my God, the guy that Dorothy met, holy motherfuck. There are, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, honey. And the motherfucker, a lawyer. He's a lawyer. Wow, that was a jackpot. But I don't think they're together. And he was so like nice and kind. You know what I love that she said about him? She didn't say it on the show, but I like read something about it like later, seeing it on Instagram. She said the reason that she really was attracted to him too is that he like wasn't really on Instagram. He didn't even know who all of these like Instagram influencers were. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, honey. And he didn't know these things because he's not on social media. He don't know any Insta thoughts. He don't know any Instagram hoes. And she said that was like refreshing. Let me give you a PSA, man. We don't like if you all up in the Instagram hoes and thoughts things. Personally, I agree with Dorothy. For me, it's refreshing when a man barely on Insta, he got 21, he following 21 motherfuckers. I think I'll be comfortable if he's following 200 to 300, maybe. It's got to be no more than 1,000 something. It's such a turn off when you are following all of these people. You don't even know who the fuck they are. And when she said, yeah, you know, he didn't know anybody. He doesn't know who all these people are. He don't know nothing about nothing. And that it's attractive. And he was so hot. Oh my God. East Coast. From fucking Queens. From a hardworking freaking family. Just don't settle. Do you feel me? Do you hear me? Don't you fucking settle. For people that you think, well, I'm going to try and force these puzzle pieces with this person because I really, really want them. Because I feel like there's no great people out there. There's no options. Bitch, please. The options out there are so infinite, but you haven't met everybody. Yes, he was there for his mom's birthday. He was there for his mom's birthday. He wasn't even on a guy's trip. I was on a guy's trip in the Bahamas to go and see what's good. He was there to celebrate his mom's birthday. He's so cute. He was so cute and genuine and handsome and funny. Don't you fucking settle. I saw that and I thought to myself, yo, that is it right there. Like that kind of, that type of personality, yeah? That type of masculine. So some of you, you're going to start meeting people like this. Are we meeting men like that? Yes. But here's what's tricky. Just because someone's a really great catch doesn't mean that we're going to have feelings for them. I meet all kinds of men that are fucking amazing men, amazing jobs. You know what I'm saying? They're kind, they're humble, they're sweet, they're this, but there's no magic. I feel no sparks. You got to wait for the one that you have sparks with. So talking about, again, that this is something being revealed, right? And then first card is the masculine. Is something revealed to you? Or are you revealed to them? I don't know yet. But you know what I do know, though? True love never dies, bitch. True love never dies, bitch. Jack the Pumpkin King and Sally. So anyways, if any of you know an Airy like that, can you send him my way? Can you bitches stop hogging everybody? If you don't feel a spark, how you know I'm not going to feel a spark? Stop hoarding all of the good ones. God damn, you be all collecting them like you be collecting your motherfucking, you be collecting all this other shit. You be collecting, like we be collecting tarot cards and oracle cards. You don't need so much. If you're not feeling it with nobody, get them out the rotation. So they can rotate our way. Shit, fuck shit. Do you know someone like that and you've been keeping them from me? I'm going to be mad. I'm going to be so mad. Because, wow, he was so cute. He was tall. He was so cute. I think he had dimples. Oh, I was all about it. Those kinds of things remind me like, hell yeah, there's cute motherfuckers. And you know the thing about East Coast dudes? They're very different from West Coast. I mean, even Dorothy was saying that. But it's the truth. Like, I know friends who are married to East Coast guys, and they're all like, bitch, they ain't nothing like an East Coast motherfucker. I'm like, why? Because they're just different. They're built differently. And they are. They're very successful, very driven. Not all of them, obviously. You got some that be sleeping on their mama's couch and shit, living in the basement. They don't want to do shit, obviously. But a very big portion of them come from life experiences in the Bronx, Queens, you know, Brooklyn, wherever they come from, where they don't come from a lot of money, or their parents are immigrants, right, or whatever it is, so that they have to build. They come from nothing. They want to be super successful. They're chasing the American dream, right? And they're just very motivated. They're aggressive in a different type of way. Not necessarily aggressive to you and in your face with their fangs slapping in your face, but different. They're kind of old school, and they're more gentlemen, like, in a way. Not all of them, again, not all of them, but the ones we're talking about. And they're different. They're very aggressive in a wanting to succeed way, but yet also, if you can find the right one, they're very gentleman like they can be hood as fuck. You know what it is too? Like, we want a fairy tale with a hood motherfucker. And I read that quote a long time ago somewhere on Instagram, years ago, whenever it was. And I thought, damn, this bitch all up in my business. Yes, we do. I want a fairy tale with a hood motherfucker who's super successful, that's really kind, that's genuine, that's humble, that ain't about all the Instagram hoes and shit. They ain't all about whatever's going on and seeing what's up with the village and seeing what's good. That's what the fuck I want. You know those old school gangsters, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love mob things. Like, I've always been obsessed with mobsters and the stories of the mob and shit like that. Like, this always. That's why I used to love watching Mob Wives. And I must have been a mob wife in a past life or something, bitch. I don't know. But they have this very protective, very alpha aggressive shit. Yeah, you know, The Bronx Tale is actually my baby's favorite movie. It's such a Virgo, isn't she? Her favorite movie is The Bronx Tale. I've said that for years. People are always like, oh my God, blah, blah. Yeah, like, I'm sad when I watch it. But there's something different about them. East Coast. They're different. Now, if my husband is on the West Coast, I apologize. Well, act different then. I'm just kidding. Thank you, love you, Angel. I'm hearing it again. It's cuffing season. You know, I've been sneezing like a motherfucker. I got post-nasal drip. My allergies on at 11 right now. And my voice ain't the best ever for singing, but it's worse. Hold on. It's cuffing season. Dun, 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 dun. I want a big boy. Give me a big boy. I want a big boy. Old school. They're protective. They bring home the bacon. Thank you, Randy. You know what I'm saying? Where they at? Successful. Where they at? Loyal, humble, dedicated. Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where are they? Maybe I gotta put some different kind of goggles on and shit. I don't know. I meet so many men. I do. I have the privilege of meeting a lot of really successful men, but I don't have that spark. And then there's always something like a little different about them, right? Maybe, I don't know, it's just a different thing. Okay, spirit. Masculine. Is my hair windblown? You know that I have embraced it. I fucking think I have ADHD or ADD or whatever it is. I never thought that, because back in our days, I'm going to be 45 years old next week, bitch. Is it next week? Oh, it is. I'm going to be 45 years old next week, bitch. But why does this person's message keep getting retracted? Are they saying stupid things? Let me block them. Okay, so I'm going to be 45 next week. I forget what I was going to say. That person's messages threw me off. What was I talking about? Oh, the ADHD thing. Yeah, so I have a Gemini rising, right? And so you guys know that if you guys have something in your chart that's ruled by Mercury, Virgos, Geminis, we have that sort of all over the place thing. And I just thought it was part of my characteristics of the sign, because back in our days, nobody was fucking diagnosed with nothing. There was no such thing back in our days when we were kids. There was no such thing as autistic. There was no such thing as being depressed. There was no such thing as anything back in our day. There was no such thing as ADD, ADHD, nothing. They said, get your shit together, act appropriate. There was no such thing as these things. So I grew up in a generation that, bitch, we just didn't have those things. Now, this is kind of why I go all over the place sometimes, but it is just my Gemini. It is my Gemini. It's my fucking Mercury in me. but I'm only a rising, but it comes up a lot, right? The energy of that. I'm either like completely Capricorn and cold, or I'm like extremely like all over the place, right? There's no in between with me. I'm either really cold and mute, or I'm like, ah. And I'm normally, if you meet me in person, I'm very resting bitch face Capricorn. So I don't know how this is relevant. I don't know how this is relevant. Oh, you know what I want to talk about too? Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to be shuffling. It's cuffing season. Wave of inspiration. You know, I had a wave of inspiration last night. It's something that I've been wanting to do. So some of you guys are going to have these epiphanies come up too. Wave of inspiration. We just had the Eddie in Hawaii. Eddie is the big wave, big surf contest. Yeah, men who ride mountains, as Israel Kamakuyo Ole said. And so it reminds me of that, like so having this huge wave of inspiration, this huge thing that you go, oh my God, I just had a fucking genius idea. Well, I for years have procrastinated. I'm a procrastinator also. I am. I just am. I live in my head. I'm an Aquarian. I live in my head. I procrastinate because I do it in my head. And because I did it in my head and it feels so real in my head, I don't do it anywhere else. It's like, that's just the way it is for us. And so I forever have been wanting to do or been putting it off because, see, I'm an aqua. If everybody does it, I don't want to do it. But the podcast thing, right? For years. And I always said, no, I don't want to do a podcast. No, I don't want to do a podcast. No, I don't want to do a podcast. Because everybody and their mama in this generation wants to be a YouTuber or want to be a podcaster. And so I'm already a YouTuber and I didn't even aspire to be one. It just so happened to happen like that. And so I don't want to fall into that whole category of being cliche, right? Because that's the fucking thing nowadays. Everybody want to have a podcast. Everybody want to fucking be on YouTube. I'm an aqua. If that's what's popular, I want what's not popular. It's just the way I roll. It's just the way that I am, right? So I have been procrastinating for years and pushing the idea away of doing a podcast because I don't want to be like everybody else. I just don't like that. I want to be in my own lane, doing my own thing. If they're doing it, I'm not going to motherfucking do it. That's the way I roll. But last night I had this idea, like, you know what? I think I should just do it because people like to hear what I have to say, not to toot my own horn, but toot, because I give it to you straight and I'm honest and I'm real. And I give the best opinion of things and I don't hold back. Now, I want to give you guys a little bit of a tidbit of what I feel like I want to talk about on my podcast. Obviously, dangalangs. Okay. Food, movie reviews. For example, who want to know what I thought about Lady Shatterly? I got about 29 fucking DMs. After I talked about the fact that I saw Lady Shatterly's Lover fucking 5 times in 3 days, I got a zillion fucking messages. And they said, well, how come you watched it that much, bitch? Tell me, dish it. Why? How come? Who? Why? What? I proceeded to be saying, well, it's because I was interested. Now, you know me. I'm the type of person, I'm not very impressed by anything. I'm not. I don't like nothing. I don't like nothing. I'm very unimpressed by everything. So when I like something, it's a big deal as an aqua. It's not just that we like it, we love it, we're obsessed with it, we overindulge in it, right? Like watching something 20 zillion times. I mean, I watched Maverick over 10 times. I'm not even bullshitting. We watched it a zillion times. Just Christmas came, or was it Thanksgiving came, and us as a family, we watched it again. I watched it on the plane when it was on the plane, you know, when it first came out on the plane. I watched it repetitively. Me and my baby watched it in the theater 3 times, I think we watched it, me and my daughter. I'm obsessive about things. I either really hate it or don't care at all, don't give a fuck, or I'm like really obsessed with shit, right? So Lady Shatterly's Lover reminded me immediately of past life energy. And while we talk about that, because it is part of the message, okay, this is a lifestyle channel. If you don't like it, you got to click the fuck off. We're going to go here everywhere, upside down, down, in, out, back, front, 60-90. We're going to be this is how we get there. We get there through going here, doing that, upside down, flip you over through the back. we're going to get there, but you got to trust the process, okay? Now, I'm going to shuffle past life oracles when we talk about this. Lady Chatterley's Lover is a movie on Netflix. I randomly was like checking DMs because, you know, I don't have time to respond back to every single person's DM. And I love you guys and thank you so much for always thinking of me and wanting to reach out. But I have a fucking zillion DMs every day. And sometimes I do go through them and read them. And so I was recently getting people say, you gotta watch this movie, bitch, you gotta watch this movie. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I didn't feel no calling to do so. And then recently someone else was like, you gotta watch this movie, Missy. I'm like, oh, okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna do that. Watch the movie, and I was so overcome with past life energy. So overcome. So overcome. How many times in our past life have we been in loveless marriages because it was what was right, because of status, because of arranged marriages? How many times? So that really struck a chord in me of that feeling of having to be in a relationship to do the right thing. Maybe because back in those days, I mean, it was obvious, right? That women couldn't own land. We couldn't do nothing. We said, oh, tomorrow's going to rain, and it rained, and they called us witches, right? They said we couldn't vote. We couldn't do anything. So back in the day, we had to depend on a man. We had to. Especially if we had children, what were we supposed to do? We took it for the team. This is very Bridges of Madison County, Francesca and Robert. She stayed because of her children, right? She stayed because of her children. So it really, really struck a chord with me of the feeling of having to marry someone we don't love, being in a relationship, in a marriage with someone we have no magic or spark with, and then meeting someone that you have magic with, but they're not your spouse. And in past lives, I can only imagine how much times that happened. And remember nowadays it's easy. Oh, DM. Oh, FaceTime. Oh, call them up. Check their Instagram. Check their social media. What they doing. Back in those motherfucking days, bitch, you couldn't do nothing. You had to walk 17 miles to go and spy and see if the horse was home. You know what I'm saying? You had to go in your horse and buggy. And you had to go and spy like that, but the horse and the buggy and the noise of the gave it away. How are you supposed to spy like that? You had to correspond via letter, which took forever, or you had to go in person and talk to the face. Okay? It was different back then. So you had this buildup of this yearning and this pining, and times back then were simpler, right? It really was. It was like, I'm sure, so much easier to fall in love as opposed to nowadays where you have all of this influence happening, where people nowadays are intimidated because they feel like I have to look like this particular person that I see on Instagram. Let me tell you motherfucking something. I'm going to be 45 years old next week, and people be talking about, well, you know, so-and-so look like this, and you should look like this, and you should look at that. You should. Let me tell you something. Unless you're in your motherfucking 40s like we are, honey, don't be talking about hot this, hot that. You better be fucking hot if you're young. We were. You come back to me when you hot as a fucking 40-something-year-old woman, as a 50-something-year-old woman, as a 60-something-year-old motherfucking woman. You come back to me and you talk to me about that shit right there. I don't want to hear nothing about, and don't you dare be comparing your ass to someone younger than you. Oh, they're younger than me, I can't compete. Bitch, we was hot as fuck, and we still hot as fuck. Are they going to be hot in their 40s? We don't even give a fuck about that. Who cares? Stop comparing yourself to people that ain't even on the same level as you, because bitch, you're older, you're ripened. You see what I'm saying? You find wine. Oh, they're younger. They're 20-something. They better be fucking cute. You see what I'm saying? They better have a nice body. You know what I mean? They ain't have no kids. They ain't been through stress of life or whatever. Don't compare yourself to nobody. Stop comparing yourself to people. And you're going, well, he likes someone who's in their mid-20s. Let him like somebody who's in their mid-20s. That doesn't, what the fuck that got to do with you is my point. It was so much more simpler back in those days. It was meeting someone and you feel it or you don't. There was no, I'm sure back in those days you had different types of things, right? Well, so-and-so's this and so-and-so's that, but it was so minor compared to what we have to deal with today. So in those days, not only was it more simpler, but it was also more difficult for us women. Why do you think we take it so personal now that you're going to try and take our rights away? I have to have a partner that stands behind me who says, there is no motherfucking way that you're going to tell my wife what she can and cannot do with her body. I need a husband that's going to be behind the working people, because I guarantee you his parents came from working people, his ancestors. They immigrated from somewhere. They all were working class. Very few people come from money from like the Rockefellers, but even they had to fucking start from something. I think the Rockefellers just came here loaded. The freaking Morgans? No! Somebody's ass was broke as fuck in the line of them and had to build it up from nothing. But people tend to forget, right? Sorry, my stomach is growling. People tend to forget that. Well, it's important for you to have a man that is in touch with who the fuck he used to be, is in touch with his roots. And actually, we would prefer someone that is connected to past life energy. I can't be with somebody who don't believe in past lives. That's like you telling me you don't believe in magic. You don't believe in love. You don't believe in prayer and wishes. You know what I'm saying? There is this energy. First of all, the Asia card came up. So there could have been a past life in an Asian country. There's something about Asia. Asian. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I am part Asian. I know I don't look it. I know. But I don't know if you guys knew, but I'm part Asian. I'm actually, 49% Japanese and 29% Filipino. The rest of that is white and a little bit Polynesian, but the rest of me is white. There's something so, I have to use this word, delicious, about this Asian energy coming through. Just yesterday, I gorged out eating sushi because I felt like I wanted to. I just recently bought me a kimono. It's super cute too. I bought this because my birthday is coming up next week. So bitch, you know I'm going to be living it up on my birthday. So I bought me this really cute kimono. It's a Japanese kimono, really adorable. I don't know, for some reason I'm like getting back in touch with like my Asian roots or something. Weird, huh? But I love Japanese food. It's my favorite cuisine. I love sushi. I don't eat no weird sushi. Don't be asking me to eat no unagi. Don't be asking me to eat no weird looking fish of there. I'm very particular. I like ahi, which is tuna, but that kind of ahi, that kind of fish. I like a butterfish. Hawaii is a really big deal butterfish, which is black cod. For those of you on the mainland, that's black cod. We call it butterfish here. Miso butterfish specifically. I do love tofu. I don't eat no weird shit though. Don't be asking me to eat no. I'm not adventurous with the fucking sushi. I'm just not. Like people love hamachi. I don't like no hamachi. I don't like the color of it. I think it looks odd. I don't like that there's the red pink part in the hamachi. Like, you eat that part, bitch, fuck that. If there's that blood strip on the fucking ahi when I'm eating it, I ain't eating the shit. I'm not eating the shit. So I go, you eat it like that? Like, oh, I can't. But it's beautiful, isn't it? I don't eat no uni. No, bitch, I ain't eating no uni. People are like, the best pasta I've ever eaten in my life, you would love it, Missy, is uni pasta. I've smelt it, I can't. How weird is that? A Japanese telescope camera captured a flying spiral. It's so funny, we're talking about Japanese stuff and then that thing popped up on my phone, an alert. Not to take away from nobody else. I mean, hello, I'm Japanese, honey. I can talk about the shit, okay? I'm not adventurous with the shit. I'm not going to eat nothing fucking odd, strange, and weird. I do love opihis, and that's not Japanese, though, but, you know, we have opihis here in Hawaii, but it's a little sea creature thingy. I don't like clams, and I don't like oysters. I am a pescatarian, but I do not eat clams and I do not like oysters. I don't like the grittiness in them. I just don't. I don't like mussels particularly either. I do love shrimp, lobster, crab legs are my favorite. Crab legs are my all-time favorite. I fucking love crab legs, but I don't like Dungeness crab. I know I'm a picky bitch. I'm a picky bitch. I do not care for Dungeness crab because it's all body and guts and little legs. You can see my thighs, honey. My thighs is thick as fuck. Give me the king crab leg, motherfucker. I want some legs like my legs, honey. Thick. You know what I'm saying? Give me some thick motherfucking legs like my thighs. My thighs is thick as thieves, honey. You know what I'm saying? So, let me tell you that. That's what I like. So I don't want no goddamn Dungeness crab with the little fucking short little legs with the skinny. So I don't like that. I do love octopus. It's taco. We call it taco in Hawaii. T-A-K-O. Because actually that's Japanese, I want to say. Isn't it? Maybe not. Oh, bitch. Crab legs are my favorite. I like Cajun kind style too with like the Cajun garlic butter. Oh, bitch, please. Yes. I like, that's all I like. Shrimp, lobster, and crab legs. But I'm particular with the crab legs. And I love fish. But it's different. Not all fish. Like I don't want to eat no marlin, which I think you guys call swordfish. I don't like that. It's too hard. I do love fucking Chilean sea bass though. I love it. Cause it's buttery. It's like, it reminds me of black cod, right? Kind of like, and I love black cod. It's my favorite. It's butterfish. Why are we talking about this? Something with food. Food and this, maybe the Asian past life. Oh, Korean food. Don't get me started, bitch. I love it. Now, no, I can't eat no fucking meat jun, but I can eat fish jun. And all them little banchans, I think you guys call it, right? I'm not Korean, but I think it's called banchan. The little side dishes. Oh my God, bitch. Yes. In Hawaii, we have all the best food. We have all the best food in Hawaii. We really do. I know you guys are going to argue and say, well, New York has great food. Well, LA, oh yeah, they do. I guarantee they do. But they ain't nothing like Hawaii and Hawaii food. There's nothing. It's magical here. The air is magical. The water is magical, even though I don't drink the tap water. It is magical because I used to drink it from the fucking hose when I was young. I remember the shit tastes magical. But you ain't gonna catch me drinking that pipe water. We call it pipe water. And because with all the shit going on in the world right now, no, you ain't gonna catch me drinking that shit. But everything's magical in Hawaii. So I don't know why we're talking about food. Maybe it's because, well, we are foodies. I keep procrastinating, and every time I want to post a mukbang on my other second channel, I don't. If you guys want to follow me there, it's called Missy in Wonderland. Because I thought it was cute. You know what I want to do too? I want to take you guys shopping with me. And I was also telling my baby that I was like, you know what mommy wants to do? I think mommy wants to go and like recreate my bake again. Because, you know, I used to have my own baking business years ago. I haven't baked in a really long time. And I told her, I think it would be fun if I went and tried to recreate, you know, my recipes on that second channel. And because I'm sure it's going to be difficult. It ain't like riding no bike. I used to make French macarons. I taught myself. I'm self-taught. I taught myself how to make fucking French desserts. What else I used to make? The cho, what is it called? Like when you make cream puffs. You know that dough? I can't remember what it's called. Cho. I forget what it's called. And from scratch. I literally am self-taught. I'm an aqua. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it good. I'm gonna be the winner at it, right? We're very competitive, but we're also about, I want to be the best at everything I fucking do. Self-taught. No, I think the dough's called cho, if I'm not mistaken. C-H-O-U-X, isn't it? When you make eclairs with it, you make cocoa puffs and shit with it. Yeah, it's C-H-O-U-X. That's what it is, a cho. I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly though. But I think on my second channel, I want to do that. I think it'll be fun. Because it's probably going to be disastrous. It's probably going to be disastrous. You know how hard it was for me to perfect my fucking French macarons? It was really difficult. To be able to recreate that now, Oh my God. But I think we could. We'll make cinnamon rolls. I used to make them from scratch. I also have a cheat. I also had a cheat cinnamon roll recipe that you make with box fucking cake mix. And it was amazing. So I have like the one from scratch. And then I also had a recipe that was you do it with a box, but you still gotta rise. You still gotta add the yeast. You still gotta go through the whole process of that. But I think it would be fun. Food is life. I'm a foodie. I've always been a foodie. I have my own baking business. I can't cook for shit though. I can't. I can't. And sometimes I'll cook chicken because I don't eat chicken anymore. I haven't eaten chicken in like 6 fucking years. And sometimes my baby be all, it's hard. I be all, I know, it is hard cooking. That noise is like getting so loud. It's like in my yard. So I'm going to try and do that. I think we're going to start doing that on my second channel, which I don't really post anything on. I'm so lazy. I'm so busy. I should do mukbangs there. I don't. I should take you guys shopping with me to the TJ Maxx and Marshalls here. I don't. Sir, it sounds like a leaf blower. You have the vowels and you have Egypt. So you have here Asia, Egypt, and vowels. Remember we were talking about earlier Lady Chatterley's Lover, about how it totally brings this like energy of past life. Shu, that's what it's called. It's called Shu. You're right, honey. Thank you. Chous. It's pronounced Shu. Yes, it is. I'm just instantly brought back memories. Yes, it is. It's Shu. And I perfected that too. But can I perfect it now? You know that you fuck up your chew paste, your chew dough, you're screwed. I promise you. You know how I've learned to perfect all those things that I made it before? By doing it over and 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 over. Repetitive. Sorry about the noise, guys. So Asia, vows, and Egypt. Lady Chatterley's Lover brings this past life energy in about being married to someone that you don't love. Because we had to. Because back in those days, that's what was expected. It was expected for us to find a husband and have children. And if you didn't, they thought you were weird. Well, aquas are, we don't like to be wrong, right? Our motto and mantra is I know. I know. Because we're know-it-alls. So I'm not going to do something and not be a know-it-all at it. Like if I'm going to, like for example, baking, I was like, oh God, I don't know about this. And I was just self-taught. I taught myself how to do all these things. I'm going to be the best at it. We're competitive. We're winners. Just like doing my craft here with tarot and oracles and such. I need to be a master at my craft. I don't like to do 7 things and be shitty at 7 things. I want to perfect and master my craft. That's how we are as Aquarians. My Capricorn moon also keeps me busy and makes me a hustler. My love language is money. Because of my Capricorn moon, bouginess. I'm bougie. I like beautiful, nice, shiny things. I like things that are opulent and luxurious, okay? I don't give a fuck. Oh, you're supposed to be higher vibed and love and light. You're not supposed to like shiny things. Who the fuck said that? Who the fuck said that? I like opulence. I like luxury. I love crystals and things that smell good, and I love food, and I love chocolates, and you know, I love shit like that. That doesn't mean I'm low vibe. It means that I just have a Capricorn moon. But it also just means that that's just what I like. I like what I like. I like quality, and I think that the higher we vibrate, the more quality like thing. I'm sorry, but that thing outside is fucking is really fucking distracting me. It's so loud. Let's wait a second. Let it pass. I apologize. I don't live in the hood anymore. So it's the kind of neighborhood where somebody is there's always a landscaper. blowing the sidewalk. There's just no leaf on the sidewalk. There's, you see what I'm saying? The grass is immaculate in each yard. It is cut short. It is like golf course grass. It's like, literally, I'm telling you, it's the truth. It's like there's absolutely zero fucking rubbish on the ground. Like, it's just, so it's always some kind of noise to it. You know, it's always some kind of like landscaper noise. But anywho, it sounds like they stopped or they moved. Past life energy of being already in another vow or committed elsewhere is what's coming through. Something being revealed. First card was a masculine, wave of inspiration, and now we're heading straight into, actually, I want to say love, which, goddamn, that was a false alarm. It started back up again. Everybody got a job to do. You know, we all know that. But it's difficult when I need quiet. How am I gonna do a podcast like this? I'll be like a mime. I'll be like a mime. I'll just show you the cards since it's so goddamn loud. The sun. Oh, I'm not supposed to talk. What's sign language for the sun? I'm being dramatic, actually. The sun is a fucking reveal. Did you see what I titled this? Because of my card, something is revealed. The sun is a reveal. What's being revealed? An offer. The Ace of Pentacles. A solid, actual, practical offer. It's not something that is an idea of it. It's not something that is a hope of it. It is a reveal. What is revealed is something tangible, something big. It could be a relationship becomes a reality or something, right? Now, the Ace of Pentacles for me is always moving or career change. And it could also be money coming in. We had the wave of inspiration. Some of you are going to have this wave of inspiration come over you. It's like you have this genius idea. I felt that for months for some of you. You have this genius idea and it's something that you go, oh my God, I think I should do this. And you do it and it takes off and you make a hell of a lot of fucking money and you change the entire quality of life for you and it's generational wealth for some of you. Now the sun is pure bliss. Whatever this is something that you're gonna love doing. You're gonna love doing this thing. It's gonna be like, oh, this brings me so much joy. This brings me so much happiness. I love it. I love doing it. But it is a reveal. What's being revealed, Spirit? What exactly is being, remember last time I asked that the fucking masculine came out. What's being revealed, Spirit? 3 of Pentacles, someone wants to team up and work with you. 3 of fucking, why did that come out in reverse? 3 of Cups, celebrations in reverse. Some people are not gonna be happy for you. You know the saying is, not everybody gonna clap for you, so clap for your damn self. Not everybody's gonna be happy when this comes in because a lot of people are so bitter. They're so angry that it's not them, that they pretend to be happy for people, but they're stewing inside and they're so upset and angry. Not everybody's gonna clap for you when this comes in and happens. It just won't. Page of Wands, this is a spark of something. Two of Pentacles, going back and forth, weighing out the offer. 10 of Wands, somebody who's gonna lay it on thick is what I heard when I saw this card. You see how they're carrying all this weight? Carrying the weight, but I feel like they're carrying all this stuff and they're gonna lay it on thick. That's what I felt. Really, the 10 of Wands is this heavy burden someone's carrying, the weight of everything, maybe one-sided and shit like this, yeah? But it's not what I felt when I saw it. When I saw it, I felt like I'm gonna get all this stuff and I'm gonna bring it all and I'm gonna lay it on thick. Someone's giving their all. It's giving their all. You can do it, put your back into it. They're gonna lay it on thick. They're gonna bring it. Oh, it's already been brought. What did they say in that movie? Bring it. Oh, it's already been brought. I forget how she says it in the movie. It's so fucking funny. Oh, I'm gonna bring it. 8 of Wands. Movement. Empress. 6 of Swords, travel. The Empress is also birth of a new abundant cycle, right? She's pure abundance. So this is movement with abundance. This is definitely abundance. It's already been brought in. Oh my God, I'm fucking hungry. But I'm trying not to eat like a fucking pig because my birthday next week and I'm going to be obviously doing stuff and taking pictures and such. But yeah, it's already been brought in. But tell me why. I told you bitches, right, on Instagram, I think I said, I've been craving coconut cake. And people think, oh, in Hawaii, you guys love coconut cake and pineapple cake. No, bitch, we don't. No, we don't. It's a cliche that we love coconut cake in Hawaii. Not necessarily we love haupia. Haupia is this coconut pudding dessert. We love haupia. So do we love haupia cakes and pies and shit? Yes. But I was craving old school coconut cake. If you've had old school coconut cake on the mainland, you know what I'm talking about. Buttercream frosting with the flakes of the coconut. Why? Because I don't like flakes, coconut flakes. I only like toasted coconut flakes. Remember, I'm a difficult bitch. I don't like raw coconut flakes from the bag. It's chewy, it's weird, it gets stuck in my throat. It gives you the vibes of, is that a pube in my mouth? You got to chew for days. You be chewing that shit 27 minutes later. You find you still got 3 pieces of fucking coconut in your mouth. You be all chewing for the next day. You be finding bits of coconut in your teeth. It's not pleasant. Toasted coconut strips is my jam, is my shit. I like anything crunchy and crispy. That's why chips are like my fucking thing, honey. I love french fries that are really crispy. That's my shit. I don't like soggy. I don't like limp and soggy. I like crunchy and crispy. But I've been craving straight up old school coconut cake. So obviously in Hawaii, there's not really a place that I can think of right off the top of my head that's going to have coconut cake except haupia, but I'm not craving haupia cake. So I bought Pepperidge Farm. You know the frozen one? Bitch. In a bind and upon desperation. Pepperidge Farm cakes, they come in clutch. So I bought the frozen fucking coconut cake from Pepperidge Farms and the shit is delicious. Okay? I don't know why I'm craving old school coconut cake. I don't know what that's about. I'm not sure because it's not my thing. I don't love it. I don't like that kind of coconut texture. I'm eating even the coconut things that are on it. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if it's because I'm just hungry. I don't know, but it's fucking delicious. I think sometimes though our taste buds are kind of connected to our partner. Cause remember too, I think like Tom Cruise, he always gets this one cake from this one place. And someone else, Oprah or somebody else, there's this coconut cake that's supposed to be really popular on the mainland somewhere. I think it's Tom Cruise that buys it every year, huh? I should try and make it. Could be past life, absolutely. Past life cravings, absolutely. 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 Oh, here we go with his ass. King of Swords, and then the Hanged Man. You know this thing with the Hanged Man and the King of Swords? It's about not doing anything. Hanged Man is just in suspension and pause, right? And the King of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It could be an air sign, but it could be any sign that is not taking action, which is unusual because this type of king energy, they are very sure. They're very decisive. They just go. They're not indecisive, they're decisive. They know, they make decisions on the fly, they're sure, they know. They're kind of hasty sometimes even too. They're very logical, they're very business-like if it's very air energy, right? But with the Hanged Man, it says they're not making any decision, they're not doing anything. They're just there, sitting there, hanging out. So an air sign here may have not done anything, if that makes sense. They didn't do anything. They took no action. It's the kind of feeling I get is like too little, too late. Like I sat here and did nothing or bare minimal or nothing. Doesn't even have to be an air sign, you guys. It could be any sign. And now this is happening in the Sun and the Ace of Pentacles and all of these different things, right? The Magician energy is coming out now. And then this might come out and you're like, oh, no. Six of Pentacles, someone wants to reciprocate energy, communication. They want to communicate. That is so irritating. Isn't that so irritating? It's like I imagine you all dressed up in your wedding dress, like the day before you get married. Let's say that. It's the day before you get married. You're excited. You're with your girls. It reminds me of The Notebook when she's standing there trying on wedding dresses, and you're like, ring on finger. I'm marrying this one. This is what's happening. This is what we're gonna do. And then here come this other motherfucker. I want crispy French fries right now. Extra well done, crispy, thin French fries right now. I don't want to drink a red can Coca-Cola. I don't care, Spirit. I know I'm supposed to be watching my weight because of next week. I don't care. Give me really thin, crispy, salty, extra well done French fries. Give me a damn red can Coca-Cola, and I'm going to take a couple puffs of a cigarette after that. I'm going to do that. That's how that energy got me feeling. It got me feeling like, oh, fuck. They would wait till you have a ring on your finger. They would wait till then. They would literally wait until it's a day before your motherfucking wedding. They would. It's very Whitley. It's very Whitley and Dwayne Wayne. They would wait till you're gonna fucking get married to someone. They would wait till that. They really would. Wow, it's so irritating, isn't it? Wow, it's so irritating. But remember now, we're not going to wait, and we're not settling for those that don't take action or don't put in any effort. Remember, there are men out there like Ari. Remember, we're talking about Bling Empire, New York, where Dorothy met Ari, and he is hot and he is successful. And he ain't following all these Instagram bitches. He don't even know who these Instagram influencers are. He's a lawyer. He cute as shit. He handsome. He tall. He was funny. He was articulate. He was on a trip in the Bahamas for his mama's birthday. Oh my God. Oh my God. There's a lot of options out there that you just haven't met yet. You're not going to settle for someone that's not paying you any mind. You're not going to settle for someone that you feel like you have to chase. it's cuffing season, right? It's a season of pairing up, of finding one's match. I mean, we're gonna have to just go for it. We're gonna have to do Edgar. And you know Edgar drags. But I feel like if I'm gonna come live on YouTube, which is very never, ever, we're gonna have to get in the motherfucker. We're gonna have to get raw in this bitch, main female. That doesn't look like a happy bitch. This could be a karmic partner if they're with one. And look at he look like this. Wow, what a happy looking couple. Stupid ass. Look at this happy couple. Oh, they're so happy. She looks miserable and bored, and he looks like stressed the fuck out and unhappy. Remember, this is like us in past lives, which some people are actually doing again in this life. You know how many lives we had to go through in the past like that? I'll be damned if I live like that in this life. I'll be damned if I just say, well, I gotta marry him because he's got money. Well, you know what? I'm gonna marry him because he's a nice man. Hold on, please. Oh, it's windy outside. I can hear it. Remember the winds of change? Look at this one. Bottom of the deck's a privileged lady. You are the catch. You are the prize. You don't chase nobody ass. You're not gonna, you go be genuine and authentic and kind and funny and charismatic and sexy and smart and passionate and creative. You go keep doing all of those things, bitch, okay? You gonna catch somebody's eye. You just keep being you. I will not let anybody water me down. I'm going to come and have interactions with people that are genuine to who I am. And if that turns them off, it turns them off. If that makes them feel intimidated, it makes them feel intimidated. If that makes them feel whatever kind of way, I will be authentic in my interactions with people. I will be authentic to who I am and what I feel. And if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck. So our message is, this is me. This is who I am. This is how I look. This is how I act. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. This is what I've learned. This is what I'm open to learning. This is me. And if you don't like it, then we don't care. You get the fuck out of here. Because somebody's going to fall madly in love with everything that you are. That they're going to fall in love with all of the parts of you that someone else is on the fence about. What's being revealed is a masculine that says, I love you fully, completely, most ardently. I love everything about you. Your flaws. We'd be all ruining the moment too. They'd be all, you know how we are. We'd be ruining the fucking moment. They'd be all, I love everything about you, even your flaws. What flaws? Here we are. What flaws? Well, no, I don't know. Tell me about my supposed flaws. I didn't know. Don't ruin the moment. We all have flaws. But in the moment, we go, what the fuck, what? Flaws, my ass. He'd be all, you and all of your flaws. Bitch, where? Don't ruin the moment. Let him say what he got to say, okay? You must have a flaw somewhere, honey. You do. We all do. But we don't need to be told about our flaws. Let me move past that. I got mad about that for a second. The possibility of that happening. You are good. Someone's going to just be like, I love everything about you. That's the point. They're going to love everything about you. All the things that someone doesn't like, the things that turn someone off, the things that someone says, that's not my flavor. Some people don't like sushi. Some people say, you like spicy ahi? You like spicy tuna sushi? I don't like sushi. I don't like ahi nigiri. I don't like shrimp tempura. I don't like that. I don't like eating at Japanese restaurant. And you be all, bitch, that's my favorite motherfucking thing. You be all, I love it. It's delicious. It's scrumptious. Oh, I could eat sushi every day. This is like someone who says, I don't like pizza. Like my daughter, she doesn't like pizza. She doesn't really care for it. She'll eat certain ones, but I'm the type of person, I don't know, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, like we just love fucking pizza. I could eat pizza like every day, every other day. It just depends on the pizza, right? I'm very particular. But she doesn't like pizza. So it's like, you see what I'm saying? What one person really doesn't like, another person loves. Maybe they're going to say, I don't like that you are, for us, this is for us, because I'm going to be 45 next month. I mean, well, yeah, next month, but literally next week. This is like someone telling me, you know what, Missy, I want someone younger and fitter and more fit and more this and more that, who hasn't had a child, who hasn't all these things. Am I going to take that personally? No. Because, bitch, I'm seasoned, okay? I'm extra seasoned. This motherfucking Old Bay seasoning up in this bitch. This motherfucking Tapatio in this bitch. This ain't even Tabasco, bitch. This sriracha, okay? You see what I'm saying? This motherfucking wasabi, bitch. What's up? Wasabi. I take no motherfucking offense if someone says, well, I want someone younger. Go have someone younger. I don't give a fuck. Because guess what? Someone is looking for exactly me and my vibration. Someone wants someone like me who know how to put it down, flip it, and reverse it. Okay, honey, let me tell you right now. They want someone who's not playing games, someone who's been around the block, who knows what they want, what they don't want, someone independent. They want someone who's a mother and has a child that's grown. Those are the things, everything that I am that someone else is not into, someone else is looking for. I don't give a fuck. I'm not swayed by when someone says they don't want me. I will never let a man tell me twice he don't want me. I'm not about that life. Now, sometimes, do we hold on a little too long? Yes. Everything I've ever let go of has claw marks on it. You know, you've ever heard that quote? Everything I've ever let go of has claw marks on it. And it is the truth. It would be not being truthful and authentic to say that, oh, well, we just let it go easily. Not everything do we let go of easily. Some things we hold on to, and some things have to be ripped out of our hands, but sometimes we do release and let go very easily. But you know what? It's a human part of us, this muggle part of us, that sometimes, yeah, it is hard to let things go. But I will never, never, never let a man tell me I don't want you twice. I don't entertain that energy on a serious level. I would know if a man says, listen, I'm not interested, I will never let him tell me that twice. Now, are there instances where we get ourselves in situations where it's murky and it's cloudy and they're not saying that and we're not saying that and we don't know what they're saying because they're not saying anything, or they're saying this but it's not that and it's this and that? Yes, we get ourselves in murky situations all the time. That's where it gets really fucked up, and that's that fine line, but it's also very gray. And that's life, isn't it? Not everything is cut and dry. Not everything is so easy to decipher. That's life. And that's how we learn these lessons, is sometimes being in a position to say, I don't know what's happening here. I'm confused and I'm unsure. And us kind of buying into the idea of it could be, but then the reality hits us and smacks us in the face of it's not, because this is the reality of what's happening. And us having to tighten back up and remember who the fuck we are and say, I deserve better. That don't mean I don't got love for you. But just because I got love for you, don't mean that I'm going to let you treat me some type of way. This is friends as well. This is business associates. This is a stranger on the street. You got me fucked up if you think that you're going to just talk to me and treat me any kind of way, even if you're a stranger on the street. I don't think so. I don't go out of my way to be rude to people. I mind my own business. I may walk around with a resting bitch face, but rest assured, I wish you well and I cheer for you and I clap for you when you win. That don't mean nothing about that. That's just the way I look. I always look mad. But I promise you, I'm not all up in your grill. I'm not over there trying to, do whatever the fuck we're trying to do. Remember, it's privileged lady energy. We are living our best life. And sometimes a privileged lady has a moment of weakness. Sometimes a privileged lady breaks down. Sometimes she's sad and emotional and purging. Sometimes her crown does fall off. That's normal. Stop letting them make you feel that you got to be strong every day and every second of your life. Now, what we're not going to do, though, is be stupid. We're not going to keep accepting crumbs and answering the same phone calls from the people who don't want us, but then say they do at 3 o'clock in the morning. They only want us when they don't know what they want with the other one. We don't do those stupid things. That is stupid. I don't give a fuck what muggle term you want to use for it. Naive, stupid, didn't learn your lesson, whatever the fuck you want to call it. We don't roll like that. Again, we're breaking cycles. We were chosen by the ancestors to be incarnated at this time to help heal generational curses and to break them. And we were here and we are in this time period, and we were chosen because they said, you're going to be the one to break these cycles for us. You're not going to be in a loveless marriage like we all had to in the past. You're going to be the one that's the strongest and the bravest and the most courageous to end and break these cycles. You are going to be the chosen one to heal, because in turn, when you heal you, it heals us, and it's going to heal them. That's yet to come. So you see how it is this big deal. And this is how we look at things. We look at things from this bigger perspective. We don't look at things like this from a muggle point of view. Honey, we ain't motherfucking muggles. We look at things from a higher perspective. I am a fucking magical being in this muggle meat suit, right? I'm magical. I create my reality. I rise above. I love even when I'm not loved. But that doesn't make me stupid. I gotta love you. Sometimes I love you, but I gotta love you all the way over here. See what we've learned? Just because I love you doesn't mean I have to put up with your shit. That's what we've learned. Thank you, Conscious. We have learned that just because I love you doesn't mean I have to take your shit. And for example, reciprocity, just like that for that donation. Thank you, honey. It's about reciprocation as well, too. An energetic exchange, whether it's money, whether it's time and energy, or respect. You don't fuck with someone like me and just do that and take all my shit, because I'll cut you the fuck off. And when I cut you the fuck off, you feel it and you beg for more. Because that's where we come from. We come from this place of power. My light is so fucking bright, it might blind you. It might make you think it's too much. You got to have it in little doses. You got to microdose my energy, maybe. But when I remove this motherfucker, it is removed completely. The void is huge. We're in this space of, if you don't reciprocate, you don't want to know what's coming next. Tell George I said hi, honey. And for him to, it was his birthday. Tell him happy belated. See what I'm saying? That's what we do. We don't let nobody treat us no type of way. You are beautiful and magical and intelligent and funny. Your humor might fall flat with other people, but your humor is going to be a perfect match for someone else. So am I going to change my humor? No. Am I sometimes crude and raunchy and rude and all these different things? Yes. I'm not going to water myself down because I feel that I want to attract a certain type of man. And if I am this way, it's going to repulse him. And he's going to say, ugh, I can't have a wife like that. I want him to be proud. I'm going to walk into a fucking party, and whether it's a business party in New York City or whether it's in LA or whether it's in another fucking country, I'm going to walk in and he's going to be proud as fuck to have me with tattoos, with the wig. I mean, I acclimate, honey. Obviously, we're chameleons. I'm not going to walk into a room up to the fucking CEO or to his business partners and say, what's up, motherfucker? I mean, we're so evolved. Like I run with the best of them. Thank you, Angel. Thank you, honey. Right? We evolve. We change. We are acclimating to our environment. So, and you're gonna find a partner that's gonna know that. He's gonna know that that's who you are. That in different situations, you have this different vibration of yourself, and that's, they love that about you, that at home they be watching you watch your shows and say motherfucker and cackle and do all these things, but then at a business event you're all dressed up and beautiful and you speaking eloquently and you know whatever, but you still got that spice to you. We're not settling, bitch. You know, we have all planets going direct until April, which is ironic because April is Aries season, and Aries is all like movement, fast, go, 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 go. And it's funny that, you know, we're going to have a planet that goes, you know, retro during that time to stop them. I almost feel like sometimes Aries need to be stopped. Well, don't come to me about it. It's what it is. Don't be so hasty then. I don't get along well with Aries men. My baby daddy in Aries, that didn't go very well. Anytime I try to hook up with an Aries, they're just, why are they rude? How come I ain't meet no Aries man that's been nice, polite, and a gentleman? How come they're always rude? And if you're gonna tell me that's not true, show me a handsome, cute, intelligent, successful Aries man that is not rude. I mean, you know what it is too, because we are the best of everything we do as Aquarians. And they're always the best at what they do as Aries. I know that's their Mars energy, right? But remember, we're ruled by Uranus. And I got a Capricorn moon. And so, like, I think it's that energy of they know it all. You know, they're the babies of the zodiac, Aries. They know it all. I mean, brace yourself, honey. We're going to be, all 12 signs have something. Aquarius season is know-it-alls. Aquarians are known to have godlike complex. You know, we are, but we're also very innovative, and we're the humanitarians want to save the world. All 12 signs have something wrong, okay? Pisces season gonna come. Don't fall in love and get married to a stranger and then have to get a divorce in Aries season. That's the joke in Pisces season. That Pisces can be too caught up in illusion and romanticism and of what's not real and the fantasy of it versus reality. It's rose-colored glasses, right? And then Aries can be very impulsive, but Aries men, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm really competitive, and like when I'm talking to someone, they tell me something that I know is not correct. I tell them that it's not correct and they get mad. I'm an Aquarian, I know it all. And if you're telling me something that's wrong, I'm not going to be an airhead and be like, oh, you're so funny and handsome and rich and you are so cute and you're so famous. I don't give a fuck. Motherfucker, you wrong. That ain't right. That ain't accurate. That's not true. I'll be coming with sorry, my mother is calling me. Let me text her. She'd be calling and I'd be over here working. Hold on. Girl, okay. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that. It's because, but you're going to have an awakened. See, now here gonna come all the people that all hurt about shit. Well, my twin flame is in Aries and he's not like that. Listen, again, all 12 motherfucking signs got something. I was just referencing this because that's the time period of when one of the planets is supposed to go retro again. I don't want to hear about how, oh no, they not this, that, there, and the other. All 12 signs got something fucking wrong with them. They call it the shadow side and the shadow characteristics of the shit. I don't want to hear nobody's shit because I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm an Aquarian. I don't give a fuck. This is it for everybody, for all of us. We all have stuff, okay? Capricorns, don't get me started on Capricorns, honey. I got a Capricorn moon, honey. Don't get me started on Capricorns. Ruthless, cold, right? Calculated, manipulative. Okay, we all have stuff. But how you the baby of the zodiac? How you the baby of the zodiac trying to tell Big Mama over here what to do? No. And when I tell them no, that's not true, not accurate, they get mad. And it's a turn on. It's a very explosive dynamic, but and I need chaos. I need kind of tension in my relationships, and I need fucking chaos like that, right? That's why Scorpio is a good match for me too, because Scorpios get really pissed. You know, they used to be ruled by Mars. That's their ancient ruler, is Mars. That's why Scorpios and Aries have an extreme similarity. And you guys know I'm a sucker for a fucking Scorpio man, honey. Oh, Lord Jesus, that is my kryptonite, honey, is a Scorpio man. But they have that similarity to them, except Scorpio's very old and ancient and quiet and cool, calm, and collected. And they're very, like, premeditated and calculated, as opposed to Aries. They're just more like this. Aries just are very impulsive. They don't necessarily think first. Where with Scorpios, they're plotting. Yeah, the makeup sex would be great with a like an Aries or Scorpio. But yeah, the tension and stuff. So if you find one that's evolved, that's, you know, very experienced, that's not immature, that's very emotionally mature, it's the jackpot. You know, it really would be the jackpot, because there would be this healthy competitiveness, and there would the drive to sort of have both partners be power couples. You don't want to just be really driven and want to do all these things, and your partner kind of doesn't. It's difficult. It's a feeling of being held back. So I want a partner that's just like me. Like I want to do everything, but I want to do it well, and I want to rule the world, but I want to help save the world, you know, but then I want to do all these different things, and like you need somebody to match your energy. I need somebody to keep up. You know, I've been delaying with the Edgar Allan Poe deck too. I'm procrastinating, if you didn't know, because Edgar Allan Poe's tarot deck is ruthless. You thought an angry Scorpio was ruthless. A Scorpio that want to take revenge? Thank you, Kat. Thank you, honey. Nah, Edgar Allan Poe deck worse. You ever seen a Scorpio that's out for revenge? You're fucked. A Scorpio, man. I mean, they're plotting your death. They are. But they're so cool, calm, and collected. It's chess, isn't it? Checkers is, I'm mad and I'm angry and what are you doing? Ooh, Scorpios? We should talk about all 12 signs. I should do that at some point. I haven't been with romantically with all 12 signs, so I can't speak from personal experience, but I know that they're signs. But Scorpios won't tell you they're mad. They'll watch you. They'll ask you questions too. Like Aries can't do that. Aries will be like, I know you're fucking lying to me, you fucking piece of shit. You fuck your mouth. I found out you were dead. Scorpio won't do that. Scorpios will ask you, how was your day? And you'll be all, it was good. They'll be all, oh, what'd you do today? You see what they're doing? They're trying to see how disgusting and despicable you are, and how much you're gonna lie, and are you gonna confess to what they already fucking know about? Because they just want to see where you're gonna take this. They want to know your fucking intentions, and they're gonna reel you in. They're gonna bait you. They're gonna bait you. I will do that too as an aqua. In my evolved years back in the day, I'd be like, I found out you were doing whatever. I do exactly the same thing now too. If I know, I don't say so. I pretend like I don't, because I want to see what someone's intentions are. I want to see how they treat me. And honestly, it's about seeing how they treat us. 7 of Pentacles. A feminine here is talking and holding conversation. And this masculine is watching her. She's holding court. You ever heard that term? Holding court? Holding court. It's a term I've used a couple of times. Holding court. It means to receive a lot of attention from other people who stand or sit around you to listen, especially on a social occasion. That's exactly what this bitch is doing. She's holding court. You have all eyes on you. specifically this pair of eyes. It's your season, bitch. Even if you're not an aqua. It's our season as aquas. We feel really powerful during our birthday time. My birthday's a really big deal. I have two things that are very important to me. Mother's Day, because being a mother is one of the greatest gifts, and my birthday. And I mean, I'm telling you, my birthday's a big fucking deal. Like, I'm really sensitive about my birthday. I'm very sensitive around my birthday. It's a big deal. It just is. The lead up to it, I start getting and like, oh my God, and like then it happens and I'm like, ah, and then it like ends and then I'm like, oh my God, like it's devastating when my birthday ends. I don't know why. I've always felt that way about my birthday. I don't know. It's weird. I don't feel like that about Christmas. I don't feel like that about Valentine's, although Valentine's is one of my favorite, it's one of my favorite holidays. February is my favorite month. Obviously, I'm biased. It's my birthday month, but I'm sensitive about it. I'm very sensitive about my birthday. I don't know. I take it personally when you don't tell me happy birthday. I don't know. It's something about it. I'm really sensitive about it. It's a really important day for me. There's some kind of magic wrapped around my birthday and Aquarius. And I think it is in combination because around that time period is when Chinese New Year is every year. And, you know, Chinese New Year is always the second lunar new moon after winter solstice. So the date changes a lot, right? It's not a set date on the Gregorian calendar. It's different every year. It kind of reminds me of like Thanksgiving. It's always, you know, the last Thursday of November. And so the dates kind of change with Thanksgiving too. That's how this feels too, with this energy of this new beginning and newness. And so I always just feel during February time, that time in like January, February, it's just new beginnings and it's magical and there's this thing wrapped around it. So it is your season. Many of you are holding court. You are getting all this attention. I'm not kidding. I was driving in my car yesterday. I'm not kidding. I was minding my own fucking business. I was driving in my car. My windows were down. I was listening to the music and like and just whatever. And I heard someone yell, "Hey, I know you." 2 cars away. I'm not even kidding. I swear to fucking God. I was like looking, going, "Oh my God, what the fuck?" I thought they were lying, but I knew them. I knew them. And I remember thinking like, this is the season of like people seeing you and noticing you. And this is platonic. That was a completely platonic encounter, friendly, platonic, but it's in everything. It's platonic, it's romantic, it's business, it's all of these different things. It's your season. People are seeing you, they're noticing, they're going, "I know you. Hey, are you so-and-so? Hey, did we go to high school together? Hey, did you used to work at this place?" It's being seen and being recognized and that type of an energy. So this coming in as our first card is truly, truly spot the fuck on with what many of you guys are going to be experiencing after this particular Chinese New Year has begun. I know you. I mean, clearly I'm a YouTuber, you know, so a lot of people, they see me, they know me, they watch me or they whatever. And so to me, that's not an abnormal thing. It happens. But it feels like it's going to be extra this particular season for some. Extra. Maybe you're what's being revealed. Holy motherfuck, look at this card. You are what's being revealed. So anyways, like I was fucking saying, oh my God, I got the chills. Edgar Allan Poe tarot deck. This is the Devil card. Look at what's been revealed. This bitch. This divine feminine that has been hidden away behind a brick wall. 10 of Pentacles, look at this. Someone has risen. He is risen. He's not in this coffin. She is not in this coffin. But what's there is a map. And a compass. The compass is up here, the scarab. I don't know if you can see it. The compass, the map, but the fucking coffin is empty. He is risen. She is revealed. How? How? It could be a bazillion ways. A zillion examples could be that this feminine is revealed. It could just be exactly what we talked about. People noticing you more, holding court, right? Blah, 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 blah. But it can also be that you meet someone or something is revealed somehow, some way. You're revealed. They see you. You're introduced. We always joke about this, right? How Meghan Markle, her friend introduced her to her fucking husband. Her friend introduced her to a prince. Y'all say you love me, but y'all ain't introduced me to my motherfucker yet. Missy, we love you so much, bitch, and where my husband? Some of you hoarding them, I know it. No, you guys do a really great job at trying to hook me up with people. You do. I know. I see the DMs. Sometimes 3 months later, I'll see the DMs. Because I have a lot of them. I have tons, which I love. It makes me feel so loved and special. But there's so much DMs I receive every day. And some of them from Rajesh. Some from a random Edward, a Juan, a Harry, a fucking, and not Harry Potter either, honey. I mean, there's a random Harry. I just received them all. I mean, I got Marys in my inbox as well too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we attract them all. But it's cuffing season, and I want a big boy, a big boy. I need a big boy. So you thought you saw the last of me, huh? So you thought you saw the last of me. That's what that feels like. It feels like surprise. I'm back. Back from the fucking dead, bitch. I'm back. What the fuck you thought? The fuck you thought? Well, they thought that they were going to put a brick wall over you to forget. That was a nice plan. It was an interesting one, but not effective. It's not effective. I'm very drawn to this compass and the map in this 10 of Pentacles deck. I'm very drawn to it. I just keep seeing it in my head while I'm talking to you. Compass, map, compass, map. Why do I feel like one's a compass, one's a map? I'd have to be the compass because I have my compass on my hand, which I absolutely love this tattoo. I'm so glad I chose it. It really is one of my favorites. I mean, obviously I have my grandparents, my mom's parents here, and I love those too. But, oh, my geisha girl here too. I love all my tattoos, actually. Actually, I do. It's kind of hard to pick one. But I do love my compass, I have to tell you. I've debated tattooing this other hand, but I don't know what I would put. I always know when I'm ready. I want to do Lilith, maybe even Medusa, you know? But I just, that would be on my thighs, right here on the front. But I just don't know which picture to use, or maybe at the front of my calf. You know, the front of my shin, actually, right on the front of my shin. That'll be gorgeous, but that'll be fucking sore because the shin is bone. The fucking hand is brutal, but so are the fingers. Fingers are so brutal, but they're fast, yeah. But for that like 30 seconds that they're doing it, it's fucking brutal. It feels like someone's stabbing your fingers. No exaggeration. Like they're taking something and they're stabbing your finger. That's what it feels like when you get finger tattoos. For those that always ask, oh, what does that feel like? It's painful. Yeah, the wrists are really bad, especially behind. See that right there? See that? Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely fucking brutal. Brutal. Fingers, my foot was brutal too. Top of my foot. Top of the foot's brutal. Hands pretty bad. Fingers are brutal. Shockingly here wasn't bad at all. Because people say that could be really bad, yeah, that breastbone area. Shockingly, it wasn't. My hip was really bad. I have the Hawaiian Islands on my hip that's not shaded in. It's only the outline of it. Oh, hold on. Somebody just got what I sent them. I just got a text. Aww. My love language is gift giving because I'm a Capricorn moon. So stability, financial stability. But you know, I have a hard time expressing my emotions and feelings to people. So my love language is giving things. And so somebody just got something I gave them and they love it. So I'm a gift giver. I'm a gift giver. And I also love receiving gifts. That's why, you know, men in my DMs, they'd be, oh, well, how can I get you to say yes? Buy me something. Give me money, bitch. I wish I was a gold digger. I do. It would be so easy, but I'm not. But if you want to know how to get my attention, be kind, be nice, be funny, and don't give me no damn stress. Don't blow smoke up my motherfucking ass. Give me money. Donate to my PayPal, bitch. Stop playing around and acting like something. To be all acting like, oh, shit. Don't be giving me no bullshit. Give me them damn coins. Buy me a gift. I'm a bougie bitch. They have risen. Why do I feel like it's they have risen? He is risen. She is back from the dead. This is very past life. This is very Lady Shatterley's Lover. I'm gonna have to watch it again for the 10th time tonight on Netflix. You know what I do too, since I've watched it a zillion times? I fast forward to 30 minutes in. You're welcome. Oh yes, the elbow ditch is the worst. How did I forget about that? Thank you for bringing that up. I didn't know we're still talking about that. Yes, it is. The ribs really bad, but I don't have anything on my ribs because I don't want to freak out. Yes, it is. It's awful. This is why a lot of people won't do the ditch. They won't do the ditch because and not only that, it gets really, it heals kind of bad depending on what you do for a living, especially if you do like a lot of movement or sweatiness, because obviously it starts scabbing and then you bend it and it creases, so it can get really infected. Oh, it's horrible. And it's horrible because the after effect, it starts to get scabby and heal, and then you bend your arm and then it cracks open and then it's just, and then it just heals. Like for one small section of it, you can actually kind of see there's scar tissue here because it started to just get really fucking irritated and then a little bit pussy too. So I had to put the Neosporin on it and I had to take extra care with it, but that's normal. It's the ditch, it moves. This is like if you do the back of the knees. If you do the back of the knees, it would be the same exact concept. It's a kind of, it's a spot where it's a hinge. It's really bad. It was really awful. And I was, my tattoo artist, he was like, it's gonna be no problem. And I was like, he was like, nah, it's not that bad. I was like, shut up. I know it fucking is. And it was. You know what's bad too? Right here. Sorry. My arm's a little bit like that because, I mean, fuck, I'm gonna blame it on my age. I'm going to be 45. This is really brutal. It was so, this right here is so tender. If you ever have to pinch that right here, it was so bad I had to take a break. And I never take breaks on tattoos. Never. Not this, and never, ever, 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 ever have to take a break. That I would compare to what people say about their ribs. It has to be. Because I really eat a lot of pain when it comes to my tattoos. I never take breaks. I'm just like, yep, we can do it. If they want to take a break, I'll go, okay, yeah, sure, I'll go, whatever, go bathroom, smoke, whatever. Never. That I almost felt like I was gonna vomit. Like, granted, I didn't eat that morning. I didn't eat, which was a stupid idea. I don't think I even drank like something sweet, like coffee with sweetener or anything. I don't think I did. And while he was doing it, I was like, oh my fucking God, I gotta stop for a second. I feel nauseous. He had to like get me a Coke. He had to like give me a soda because I was like, I think I'm gonna fucking pass out. I think I'm gonna vomit. But that was the only time ever. And I think it was other circumstances to it, but brutal. Absolutely brutal. I can't even explain to you how bad. I mean, like, really bad. And the after is so bad too, because it's such tender, thin skin that it's just the burning of it is just so bad. Like, oh my fucker. And then it rubs like this. And then if you sleep like me, I always sleep with my arm under the pillow like that. And then you can't. It's really bad. Anyways, we're talking about this feminine who is back from the dead. I don't know. She's back. I mean, look at her. She's being exposed. What's being revealed her? She has a black cat on her head too, which I've just actually noticed. How weird is that? She has a black cat on her. How did I not notice this black cat? The whole time, I've never noticed it until at this exact moment. This fucking black cat on her goddamn head. You see, the black cat is very ferocious too. Whoever has exposed her, they're protective and they're like that. They're showing their fangs. So this feels protected by magic. If I had to pinpoint, it's a magical protection. There's something about this. There could have been a magical bind from a past life. There's some sort of, oh, there was a vow. Oh my God, I got the chills. If you saw the movie, you saw how they were doing their own vows, even though she was married to someone else. They were doing their own little vows in the grass. I take you, and he was like, I, Oliver, take you, blah, 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 blah. There's vows to protect. There's vows that we will be together in some lifetime. I promise. You know, kind of a vibe, like, can't be together in this life because I'm married to this fuckface Clifford. What was his name in there? Clifford. Or I'm married to the king, or I'm married to the queen, or like I'm married to this guy, and like I can't be with you, but like I vow that we will have our chance when the time is right. It's really fucking deep. It's very past life. It's very heartbreaking too. To know that like I love you so much, but I can't be with you in this life. It's just brutal. But back then, what the fuck were you supposed to do? You couldn't even have a job, women back then. We would have gotten shunned in some societies had we become divorced. We couldn't vote. We couldn't own land. Like, really, the only way we survived was through marrying. You could be an old maid, but then you'd have to have some sort of income. I mean, have a house, have money, have a garden. I don't fucking know. But it's like, our hands were really tied back then. Do you know what I mean? Like, we just didn't have a lot of options like we do now. We just don't have a lot of options. We didn't have a lot of options then. Now we can be independent and we're like, fuck this shit. You're not going to tell me what to do. But why do I still feel like this old vow from this past life is still connected? I did too. I was kind of nervous about Lady Bolton. I wasn't sure about her. They kind of made you get the impression that she was going to be a rat. Yeah? When she like locked the doors and there was like weird dramatic music to that scene. And I thought that was so weird. I don't know. That kind of threw me off. And so you weren't sure. You thought like Lady Bolton was going to be like, Mrs. Bolton was going to be like the rat. But she wasn't, because she lost the love of her life in an accident, right? Remember, he died in the mine. And so love was just the common factor between the two of them. And because she was kind and nice and she didn't treat her staff like horribly, she was really kind to people. People are going to have your back. And that's the same thing in this life. I'm attracted to people that don't treat their employees like shit. I love that when a man treats his employees really well. I love it when he treats his fans really well, when he treats people that are giving him attention well. I'm not someone who's going to be all up in the DMs and shit like that with a fucking Instagram hoe, but do you know what I mean? Because remember, we don't like that. I don't like when guys are real into the Instagram hoe things. I don't like it. I'm sorry, I just don't. Like, you can be into hoes, but not my husband. You know what I'm saying? My husband can't be. my husband's guaranteed going to be the type that's just, if he doesn't like it, he's not into it, it turns him off, or he doesn't have Instagram, no social media, or it's just, I don't know. But what a beautiful love story. Feels like this is the continuation of something. And, you know, we did have the card, something is revealed. And is that an accident that she is revealed through the brick wall? No. My back hurts. I gotta go. I haven't been coming live on Instagram because I had to catch up with all of the recorded readings. My list is down to 15 people. 15. And this was from this. Remember, I was in the weeds. I took on too many. This is not even live phone call readings. This is strictly recorded readings, whether it includes some of the 2023 prediction ones, the 15-minute ones. Remember I had that special for 111, and a couple handful people are 30-minute recorded ones. Out of all of those, so it's a mixture of all of that. I have 15 people left on my list. It's still huge, but it's dwindling down from like 30 something people. So I have been working every day because the timing feels really right for some people that were on the list. I skipped because when I sat down to record it, it didn't feel right. If you are waiting for a reading from me, I didn't forget. I have a list. I keep them in different sections of my inbox, my emails. I have different folders for them. I just didn't get to you yet. I believe in divine timing. I don't believe that you should be a selfish person and say, well, you've been waiting. I want my reading now. I don't deal with Karens, okay? I don't deal with Karens. First of all, you're not gonna fucking tell me what to do with my shit. I don't give a fuck if you paid. Take your money back. Go treat someone else like dirt, you fucking idiot. You don't tell me shit. You pay me to do your reading. You trust that it's divine timing, and you are not gonna cut the line because you don't deserve to cut the fucking line unless your ass is paying for an emergency reading. And in which case, then you cut the line because your reading is done priority 5 to 7 days from payment. That's how it works. You, just because you've been waiting, everybody else has been too. Don't email me with some bullshit like that. I don't fucking tolerate that shit. You don't tell me what the fuck to do. You don't tell me how to do what I do. I do this and I do this well. You either trust the fucking process and understand that there is a lot of people waiting as well, but it's worth the wait, or you don't. I'm sick and tired of people that book with me and want me to do their reading immediately and skip the line and then grumble and make a big deal. You knew what you was in for. You know there's a fucking line. And if you don't want to wait in the line, you pay more to expedite your service, period. But now I'm not accepting any more reading requests, except a handful of emergencies, and I pick and choose them. Because I'm not trying to do emergencies on readings that are going to drain me asking about a fuck face. I just don't feel like doing that right now. I have a long list of people that I'm doing. I don't want to have all my readings every day be about channeling for someone that it is so obvious they're not your person. I don't know. I want to direct my energy to those that are open to seeing what's coming in, what's new. Am I going to meet someone new? Tell me what's going on with what's happening in my future. Almost like a general read, which I usually don't like to do general reads. But I don't want to do readings about a fuckface that's treating you like shit. I don't want to do that. Please. I hate that. I'm going to be honest with you. I fucking love my job. I do it really well. I don't like to do readings when it is so black and white, obvious elephant in the room that this is a fuck face. Now I get it. Some of you, this is it. You come to me because you know I will not bullshit you. I'm not going to promise you it's your twin flame. I'm not going to sell you on that dream. I am realistic and I'm authentic and I'm honest and I'm fucking truthful. I get it. That's what many people will come to me for. Listen, this person I thought was my fucking twin flame. 7 other readers told me it is, but he's doing this, she's doing that. It doesn't feel twin flamey. It doesn't feel like they love me. Tell me what you feel. That I love doing. I don't love to do the ones where you're convinced in your head. So when I tell you honestly, you email me back defensive and mad after the reading. Then what the fuck are you asking me for? I don't want to do those kind. Yes, I will help you get closure if that's what you need. Yes, I will be honest of what I feel and see in the cards. Cards never lie. I will be truthful. I will not sell you on a dream to keep you holding on to nothing. But at the same time, don't you fucking dare get pissed because I tell you the truth and now I don't know what I'm doing and yes, they are your twin flame. Then bitch, what the fuck you asking somebody else about the shit for then? Then just go about your married way thinking it is, even though they didn't leave their wife for 17 years yet. please. You know what I mean? I want you to be excited after a reading. I want you to feel like confident. I want you to feel like you had life breathed back into you. I want you to feel motivated. That's what my job is. My job is to remind you that you a bad bitch. My job is to remind you that you deserve the world, that you are the prize. My job is to get your wheels thinking of things you can do. Sorry, my phone's dying. My job is to get your wheels turning, right? To get you to start thinking of other options, to get you to start, being creative, to help you start, dreaming big. That's what my job is. My job is to help you clarify that this person is probably not it. Not because I said so, but because it's what it is. I'm not judge, jury, and executioner. I'm not trying to be judge, jury, and executioner. I'm just trying to share my gifts, of which the universe gives me, which is gift of sight, which is gift of absolute intuition and knowing. That's what it's about. I don't want to do the whole promise you someone is it. Why? The fuck is that about? You want to live in delusion? No, the fuck you don't. This not the kind of channel that we live in delusion. We dream big and we manifest and we believe in magic and we believe in the impossible. But we don't live in motherfucking delusion. We live authentically as much as we can. It doesn't mean we don't make mistakes. We make mistakes because we're fucking human. But we learn from them. We don't keep repeating the same motherfucking pattern of over and over and over and over. We are learning from experience. We are learning by going through this shit, and we will never make those mistakes again. That's what helps us ascend to the next level. We don't make excuses for ourselves. We say, yo, I fucked up. I didn't know this. I didn't do this properly, or I did know this and I still did it and I fucked up. But now I know better. I won't do those things again. Here we go. That's growth, right? That's how you ascend to the next level. It's accountability. It's fucking acknowledgement. And it's being open to learning. I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. I don't got the time to do that. I don't got the pleasure to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to see you win with who you're meant to win with. You trust this process if you book a reading with me, or you don't book one at all. Starry sky, infinite, cosmic, galactic. You know what I see in my head with this particular card? I'm hearing Vincent van Gogh's quote about the starry skies. You know that quote? I'm going to look it up so that I don't chop it up. I love that fucking saying too, the Starry Night one. For my part, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream. That's what that reminds me of. For my part, I know nothing with any certainty, but the sight of the stars makes me dream. Something about dreaming really, really big. Something about aspiring to shoot for the moon, and if you fail, you land amongst the stars. Some of you are going to be rubbing elbows with stars, people who are celebrities. A lot of my clientele are celebrities. A lot of them are, CEOs, business owners. I've worked my way up to that kind of clientele, and I still have, all types of clientele, but I've worked my way up to that through reputation. I've been doing this for a minute. Word of mouth, a lot of people will refer me to their friends, and it's, the same kind of circle of people. So some of you are already in that world of celebrities, of stars, of, being in the spotlight and such, you or this other person. But for some of you, this is going to be something new for you. You are going to be suddenly seen. Remember, it's about what's being revealed. Something is being revealed. Apparently, it's the feminine. Some of you, you are being seen. You are now being noticed. You're going to get the big break. You get the big break. You are going to become a star in whatever way this is. This doesn't have to be celebrity, but it could be. Why not? Why not? Why can't it be you? People will say, I don't want to be a celebrity. Then bitch, it ain't you. Then bitch, it ain't you. Don't piss in somebody else's Kool-Aid. But for some people, they're open to that. But some people doubt themselves. Some people don't believe in themselves. Honey, you got to believe in you. You got to be your biggest fan. You have to be your biggest fan. We have to believe that we deserve it. We have to believe that we are magical, that we are stars. I mean, I'm an Aquarian. It's really easy for me to relate to the star energy because that's our fucking sign in the zodiac. I mean, in the tarot deck is the star. We are the star. Like in all these different ways we are. But, you know, it's going to relate to you in a different sense and way. But anyways, I think this is drying up and getting old here. Before I go, I just want to thank those that have donated and bought, well, I forget what this thing is called. You sent donations here on my YouTube live. I appreciate you. You keep me going. It's energy reciprocity, but as you know, this is my job. So when I show up for work, it makes me feel so loved and appreciated that you guys, you know, acknowledge that and you appreciate that and you give me that reciprocity. I love it. It's this energy exchange that a lot of us right now, we're cutting ties with areas of which we're feeling too drained. I have cut ties with people that I have been pouring into that don't pour into me. And I think this is very collective. I don't entertain certain friend groups. I don't entertain certain people, certain threads, certain anything that I feel I am not being fully appreciated or I'm feeling like there's no energy reciprocation there for whatever way, whether this is romantic, friendship, family, I don't give a fuck whatever this is. So I appreciate it when people take the time to, first of all, message me, DM me, send me emails. I promise you, I know that I don't get to respond to every single one of them. There's tons that I get every day, but I do appreciate you guys. I love you. I'm always appreciative for those of you that send me gifts in the mail. And I know a bunch of you sent me stuff because it's my birthday next week and I haven't been able to check my P.O. box. I'm probably going to check my P.O. box after my birthday so that I can, you know, let it accumulate and I don't have to go multiple times. I love you guys so much. It's little things like that that make me feel really appreciated. And I haven't checked my P.O. box in a minute. So if you guys sent something recently, I haven't gotten to it yet. I just appreciate you guys so much for everything you guys do, all of the support. And even when I'm busy living my life, doing my thing, you guys are still supportive. Yeah, this is our new season. So I am going to be very busy finishing up the recorded readings that I have, 15 people left on the list. Then I move over to the live phone call readings, which I work in as well too. But this is what we do. This is my job. In case anyone was ever fucking confused, this is my job. This is like you going to you're getting your nails done. This is like you going to get advice from, I don't know, you paying a lawyer, right? This is my job. People just think, oh, this is a hobby, whatever. Bitch, this is my job. I am a YouTuber, but I'm also a healer, right? I don't like that term healer, but it's what we do. I'm a spiritual advisor. You know, this is what I do. I think people have this misconception of it. They think that we shouldn't be paid for our work, which is exactly why you ain't manifesting what you're supposed to manifest, because that's that attitude right there. All right, I love you guys so very much, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful day. Those that donated, I hope that the universe blesses you exponentially. I'm going to be packing up Magic Moon Waters, specifically my Lady Luck. I've bottled them all up. They've all been bottled up. I have to pack them and ship them. But you can see my new Lady Luck, bitch. Luck be a lady tonight. They have all been bottled up. I chose to go with frankincense and myrrh, and there's a little bit of a floral note in there that I think I really didn't want to do frankincense and myrrh because it's a very potent smell, but it smells very ancient, and there's a vibration to it of like old ancient Egypt that you're going to smell when you open this up. Frankincense and myrrh always takes me back to like biblical, very Egyptian. So don't worry, you guys, I finally finished them. I bottled them all up. They're all labeled. Sometimes I label them too soon when the bottle is still a little wet, so I have to make sure none of them are peeling. If they are, I gotta go and put a new label. But they're ready. They're ready to go. They are all bottled. It was so much orders that I have to screw on the top. I got a blister on my finger from screwing them so tight because, I have to make sure each one is tight. It was crazy. There was so much that you guys purchased. I didn't realize it was so much fucking pre-orders, you guys. So it looks like liquid gold because this is, again, my Lady Luck Magic Moon Water. I will not be making more. Like all my other moon waters, they are sort of made in batches and that's it. In the future, will I make Lady Luck? Possible, but I doubt it. It's just like my other ones, my Protection, my I Am Love, my Cloud 9. I don't plan to make more. My candles especially, I'm still finishing up the candles because I ran out of wax. And I ran out of essential oils, but the essential oils came. I'm just waiting on wax. So you guys are going to notice that the candles haven't all gone out yet. A small portion of you guys, your candles did go out. You probably got the tracking number. But for a huge majority of you, it didn't. Especially if you ordered Magic Moon Water. They're all going to come together. But I want to I thank you guys for your patience. It just smells like ancient Egypt. Oh! I hope this brings you luck and prosperity. But is it luck or alignment? I guess it's one and the same, huh? All right, love you guys. Bye.